Welcome everyone to the first Overthrown devlog for our first content update, the Livestock update. We're going to be going over just a few of the changes we've made over the past few weeks, but if you would like a much more detailed breakdown of everything we've done, you can check out some super beefy patch notes listed in the description below. To start things off, you might have noticed we have greatly increased plant density. As per player feedback, all plants will now grow every single day rather than each season, and the length of seasons, except for winter, have been increased from 3 days to 5. We also have the cutest new addition to the game, the woolies. The woolies are our first livestock creature to make it into the game. They are a chimera hybrid between a patoo owl and a sheep. We had the honor of working with the amazing Lou Nascimento, co-founder of Bunny Hug, who created the super charming little fishing game, Moonglow Bay. In order to spawn woolies, you will need to hunt down eggs out in the wild, as well as build their cozy little woolly barn, which is one of the brand new structures in the game. If you give them a little boop, they'll follow you around. Now, this was initially a bug, but thanks to Aiden, it's a feature, and we're going to be expanding upon this in the next update. Thank you, Aiden. They have 3 different forms: normal, fluffy, and I'll let you uncover that secret final boss form for yourselves. Your farmers who are employed by the pantry will come and harvest the wool from these little buddies once they become fluffy and hand it over to a new NPC, the weavers. Look at their neat little hut. If you want to break my heart, you can also shear them yourselves. You monster. Fire is also now a thing, and I sometimes forget that fire spreads. The research tree now has new unlocks, which include incendiaries. You'll be able to build powder kegs and use them to explode your enemies or sneak into their camps and set off their little powder kegs. Now they can have a neat little toasty campfire. Since fire can spread, you'll want to build a well or two in your kingdom so your citizens can put out the flames and stop themselves from being on fire, because they are not fast enough to Pegasus run straight into the ocean like you can. There are also a few more VFX and animations that we will be adding to these systems over time. Mortars are also part of it, whose VFX will also come just a wee bit later. They will be employed by cannoneers who have a neat little hat. While you can build your own mortars to take down outlaw structures or terraform the land, you'll also want to be cautious of where your outlaws are settling, as they too have their own field mortars that will target your defenses and structures. I noticed this way too late after spending way too long on my little kingdom. Speaking of structures, we have a few other buildings. We've introduced the Soper's Workshop, which has a cute little Easter egg that I am waiting patiently for someone to hopefully find, as well as the Wash House. Now your citizens won't get stinky. Soapers will take carcasses and turn them into soap, while launderers will take the soap and some fuel to make some nice hot baths. We've also started adding map icons. You'll be able to see which buildings need repair when you open the map, as well as who is missing workers. There are a lot more icons that we are adding in the coming weeks as well to make things a lot smoother. As noted earlier, your feedback has been amazing, and we have brought a ton of it to this update. You'll find difficulty options now in the settings menu for those of you who want to turn off combat completely or have a much more difficult time with it. We've also reworked the resources tab, removing the stop and resume limits, as well as soldier taxes. Now everyone, including your citizens, will be much less stressed. So far, these are just some of the new major changes we have made to Overthrown for our first content update. Again, if you'd like to see every single little change, you can check out the patch notes listed in the description below. Now that this content update has been released, we'll be working on the next major update for Overthrown. This update includes some very fancy new UI, new plants and decorations, pollution, special abilities, and a few changes that we have been working on that unfortunately needed just a little bit more time to cook, such as dynamic outlaw settlements and raids, more advanced difficulty options, and expanding further on tooltips and map icons. We're also working on making a change to citizen spawn rate to depend on happiness as well. Froggy Throne will also be in that update. We love you, Froggy Throne. If you want to check out our progress, we upload every single thing that we've worked on for the whole week on our Discord, which is also linked in the description below. If there are any decorations that you would like to see, let us know in the comments. But we'd like to take a moment to really thank everyone for playing our silly little city builder. Both a huge thank you to our small team of amazing folks, as well as the players for being here with us and developing this game together alongside of us. I've said it before online like 100 times, but it really is such an honor to be able to make this game together with you. I'll see you in just a few weeks for another devlog. And again, thank you so much for playing.